We are a rental company. We own everything that we rent out to our customers. Napkins and table linens, or tablecloths, pillowcases, towels, sheets. We make sure that what we are renting out to them is clean and presentable because what they are renting from us is a professional image. We'll get something like that, looking nice and white, as you'll see upstairs.
I'm glad. Good. I almost did that.
You don't want to.
How about this?
There we go.
At BlueRock Energy, we hire consultants. We don't hire salespeople. We don't hire order takers. We hire consultants that sit down with customers, take a look at their needs, and put together customized portfolios that best fit their needs for electricity and natural gas.
We have quite a number of challenges since energy is such a big part of a company like this, where we use a lot of water, we use a lot of gas, we use a lot of electricity to make sure everything is running and that we can get the product from dirty to clean and presentable to the customers. So making sure that we are consuming just as much as we need and paying as little as we can for that, making sure that we save money from time to time and keep track of our bills and have a resource to go to, we're able to control our costs.
And if you take a look at June, July, and August, there's about a 20% increase. And that's the area that I was talking about when market increases, because there's a demand, clearly. And like I'd mentioned before, the hottest summer we've had in 118 years. This is why it's really super important. And Dave and I stay in close contact with each other during these months, because we want to make sure that you folks are really protected, because the market can fluctuate. If a hedge needs to be put in place, we do that. But so far this year, you've saved over $9,500, collectively speaking, over the last 3 years and 2 months. It's been about $33,000.
Everything is represented from BlueRock. The availability to ask the questions, the responses come back, and the cost savings are there. And even what I learned out today, that how much we have saved over just this past just over 3 years of time, how much I've saved, I had no idea.
You had shared before, and David had shared, that you were looking at pricing and how important pricing is. And so you bought in abundance and you bought for a period of time. But year to year, as the market changes, this is why it's so important that I like to consult with you and show you what's going on with the forecast, what's going on with the market, so you can strategically plan. I find when I sit down with Dave Klee, and I do several times a year, we talk about everything from the kids and Christmas to what's going on with his bill. He had called me, I think it was 3 times on a Friday afternoon, and I was in a meeting. So I looked down and I said, oh man, I gotta get back to him. So I called him a little after 4, and he said, Wendy, you gotta help me. We got our utility bill and something happened. There was this huge spike in consumption.
We had an odd little spike that occurred in our electric consumption for some reason. It was off the charts, just an aberration that just came out of nowhere.
Well, what happens, BlueRock Energy, we're a supplier, so we supply the electricity and or the natural gas. However, the utility company delivers it, but they also read the meters. So what happens when an error occurs outside supply, they certainly have to go to the utility company to get the answers. However, we all know how that happens and you're put on hold.
First, it was kind of hard to believe as to how it actually happened.
So what I did was I contacted our wholesale department and spoke with one of the analysts, and did an investigative research and found out exactly what the problem was, and lo and behold, the utility company, National Grid, owed them money.
I had met Wendy at that point in time, but Dave Klee had made contact with her, and he immediately had an answer and an explanation.
But you were there for me, and you helped me find that answer, and I could present it to my boss and say, this is what happened, and I got a credit coming. And it was a load off my mind, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that help.
There was a lot of relief.
It sure was.
I don't think we would have gotten any sort of answer from National Grid.
It's nice to be able to get a hold of somebody when it's after 5 o'clock. I can call her at any time if I'm having a problem working on something.
That's what it's all about. And I appreciate your business as well.
I would have to say the main strength with BlueRock Energy, just like our company here, it's our people. We provide a service to our people, and BlueRock has been there to provide us with a service. Working close with Wendy DeFazio, I've been able to learn a lot, gain knowledge, which helps me in my job, to help me cut costs, which is important to my job. Overall, it's a good working relationship based on the fact that I can gain information and save money.